Hi, this is Sherry, and I've been taking the dog for a walk, and I've been thinking about my business because I've been running it for over 5 years now, and I just wanted to share something about why I do what I do. So when I first started my business, I was running Sherry Bevan Consulting, and I had more than 20 years working in professional services in technology. And actually that's how I started my business, was working with technology managers in law firms. But what surprised me, that actually the service that people wanted the most was the coaching. And so over time my business has evolved. But what I realised, that throughout my career I have been, some might say clever or smart, but I've been quite strategic in how I run my career. I've been strategic in the way I do my networking. And you know what? I thought every woman knew how to do that. And what I've realised over the past 3 years is that not every woman knows how to do that. And that really is why I do what I do now, is because I want all women to have that feeling of confidence, that powerfulness, to think more strategically about their career. And that doesn't necessarily mean you can't work part-time or that you can't have flexible working. You know, when I worked at the law firm, I worked from home 2 days a week. And, at first the practice director was worried about setting a precedent by allowing me to work from home. But, I made it work. It had to work. I wanted it to work, and it meant I had more time with my children. But I realised that not all women were able to think strategically in the way that I'm able to do. So I've always been very good at nurturing my network. I've always had that inner strength and confidence, and I realise over time that that's something I can share with other women and help them to feel confident as well. So that's why I do what I do, because I was getting so cross and frustrated. Like, what? Just do it. Just ask for it. Just go out on LinkedIn. Just make connections. Build your network. Think strategically. Think smartly. What's the bigger picture? And so that's why I do what I do. And one of the things I love doing, and chatting to somebody last night, that we've got some exciting plans for a future podcast on leadership. But I said to her, I love Excel. I love a spreadsheet. And she said, those are words you'll never hear coming out of my mouth. So I do love Excel. I do love a spreadsheet. I love LinkedIn. I love the way that we can use technology nowadays to improve our career, to build our profile, to enhance our personal brand. And actually that's why I'm running a LinkedIn challenge, because I've been teaching LinkedIn now for 10 years. 2007, I think. I looked it up. The exact date was October 2007. And I find it easy. And maybe that's my technology background, maybe that's my logical approach to things. But I love LinkedIn, and I want you to learn to love it too. So that's why I'm running a 10-day LinkedIn challenge. We start next week, Monday the 8th of May. So if you want to find out more about that, go to theconfidentmother.co.uk, and LinkedIn challenge is on one of the tabs at the top there. So thank you for listening. I hope you've enjoyed this little insight as to why I do what I do and why I run The Confident Mother. Thank you. Bye-bye.